Welcome to Lost at 3 a.m. Put your phone down, close your eyes, and let this be the last video you hear tonight. Relax, breathe, and let's begin. Tonight, we're stepping into the small town of Hawkins, Indiana, the setting of Stranger Things, one of the most captivating and nostalgic series of our time. With its blend of supernatural mysteries, heartfelt friendships, and 1980s charm, Stranger Things has created a world that feels both familiar and extraordinary. At its heart, the series is about the power of connection, whether it's the unbreakable bond between a group of kids on bicycles, a mother's love for her missing son, or the friendships formed in the face of unimaginable danger. It's a story that reminds us of the courage it takes to stand together against the unknown. Over the next few minutes, we'll explore the characters, the mysteries, and the behind-the-scenes magic that makes Stranger Things so unforgettable. For now, imagine the glow of fairy lights spelling out cryptic messages, the hum of 1980s synth music, and the quiet tension of the Upside Down as we journey into the world of Hawkins. Stranger Things begins in the quiet, fictional town of Hawkins, Indiana, in the early 1980s. A time of cassette tapes, arcade games, and suburban simplicity. But beneath the surface of this seemingly ordinary town lies a sinister secret, one that blurs the line between reality and the supernatural. The story kicks off when Will Byers, a young boy, mysteriously vanishes without a trace. His disappearance sets off a chain of events that reveals a hidden world known as the Upside Down, a dark and terrifying dimension parallel to our own. As Will's friends, Mike, Lucas, and Dustin, search for him, they encounter Eleven, a mysterious girl with telekinetic abilities who has escaped from a secretive government lab. Together, they uncover the connection between Hawkins' lab and the Upside Down, encountering monstrous creatures like the Demogorgon and uncovering dark experiments that threaten their small town. Meanwhile, Joyce Byers, Will's determined mother, and Jim Hopper, the town's chief of police, lead the charge to find Will, navigating their own battles against the growing dangers. The series masterfully weaves together a mix of genres, sci-fi, horror, and heartfelt drama, creating a story that's both thrilling and emotional. Its 1980s setting, complete with pop culture references and a nostalgic synth soundtrack, adds a unique charm that has drawn fans of all ages. At its core, Stranger Things is about the strength of relationships, friends who never give up on each other, families who fight to protect their own, and unlikely heroes who rise to face impossible odds. It's a journey into a world where the extraordinary meets the everyday, and where courage and connection are the ultimate weapons against darkness. At the heart of Stranger Things is a group of friends whose bond drives the story and captures the essence of childhood adventure. Mike, Dustin, Lucas, and Will are a tight-knit crew who spend their days riding bikes, playing Dungeons and Dragons, and navigating the challenges of growing up, until the mysterious events in Hawkins change their lives forever. Mike Wheeler, the group's de facto leader, is caring, brave, and endlessly loyal. His determination to protect his friends, especially Eleven, often puts him in the center of the group's adventures. Mike's connection with Eleven is one of the series' emotional cores, showcasing the power of trust and love in the face of danger. Dustin Henderson brings humor and heart to the group. With his boundless curiosity and scientific mind, Dustin is often the one who finds creative solutions to impossible problems. His optimism and quirky charm make him a fan favorite, and his friendship with Steve Harrington adds an unexpected yet delightful dynamic. Lucas Sinclair is pragmatic and fiercely protective of his friends, while he sometimes plays the voice of reason, questioning the group's risky decisions. His bravery shines when it matters most. His evolving relationship with Max adds depth to his character, showing a more vulnerable side of Lucas. Will Byers, the boy whose disappearance sets the series in motion, is the heart of the group. Though he spends much of the series grappling with the trauma of his experiences in the Upside Down, his resilience and quiet strength inspire those around him. His connection to the Upside Down makes him a key figure in the unfolding mysteries. And then there's 11, the enigmatic girl with extraordinary powers who becomes an honorary member of the group. Her innocence and bravery, combined with her journey of self-discovery, create a compelling character arc that binds the group together. Their friendship is the emotional anchor of the series, whether they're communicating through walkie-talkies, devising plans to save Hawkins, or simply being there for each other. The group reminds us of the power of loyalty and teamwork. Their bond transforms them from ordinary kids into extraordinary heroes, showing that true friendship can conquer even the darkest forces. While the kids in Stranger Things often take center stage, the adults of Hawkins play crucial roles in the series, bringing depth, heart, and strength to the story. Their struggles, relationships, and bravery add another layer to the fight against the supernatural forces threatening their town. Joyce Byers, played by Winona Ryder, is a force of nature. As a single mother, her love and determination to protect her sons, Will and Jonathan, are unmatched. When Will goes missing, Joyce refuses to accept conventional explanations, instead following her instincts. Even as the town doubts her sanity, her unwavering belief in her son's survival and her ingenuity in deciphering his messages through Christmas lights make her a cornerstone of the series' emotional core. Jim Hopper, the gruff yet caring chief of police, begins the series as a man haunted by personal loss. Over time, Hopper becomes one of the show's most dynamic characters, evolving from a jaded cop to a fierce protector of Hawkins and a father figure to 11. His bravery and resourcefulness, combined with his growing bond with Joyce and the kids, make him a key player in the fight against the Upside Down. Dr. Martin Brenner, the cold and calculating head of Hawkins' lab, represents the darker side of the adult world. Brenner's experiments on 11 and his pursuit of power at any cost show the consequences of unchecked ambition. His presence looms over the series, even in his absence, as the characters continue to grapple with the effects of his actions. Other adult characters, like Karen Wheeler and Murray Bauman, add their own unique touches to the story. Karen, Mike's mother, balances the pressures of suburban life with her deep care for her family, while Murray, the eccentric conspiracy theorist, provides unexpected humor and key insights that drive the plot forward. The adults of Hawkins are more than just background figures. They're complex, flawed, and deeply human. Their stories intertwine with those of the younger characters, creating a multi-generational fight against the forces threatening their town. Together, they remind us that courage and love can come from anyone, no matter their age or circumstances. At the heart of Stranger Things lies the mysterious and terrifying Upside Down, a dark, parallel dimension that is both fascinating and horrifying. Its origins and connection to Hawkins remain one of the show's central mysteries, drawing viewers into its eerie and dangerous depths. The Upside Down is a shadowy mirror of our world, where the familiar becomes distorted and menacing. It's filled with a toxic atmosphere, overgrown with strange vine-like tendrils and crawling with monstrous creatures. The dimension is cold, barren, and suffused with an ominous energy that feels alive and hostile. One of the first glimpses of the Upside Down comes with the Demogorgon, a predator that crosses into Hawkins to hunt. The Demogorgon's terrifying presence sets the stage for the other creatures that follow, like the Demodogs and the Mind Flayer. Each of these beings adds to the danger and mystery of the Upside Down, showing the diversity of its horrors. The Mind Flayer, a massive spider-like entity, emerges as the primary antagonist, controlling the other creatures and spreading its influence into Hawkins. Its ability to possess and manipulate people, like it did with Will and Billy, demonstrates the Upside Down's far-reaching and insidious power. Hawkins' lab is the link between the human world and the Upside Down. Through their experiments, the lab accidentally tore a gateway into the dimension, unleashing its horrors onto Hawkins. Eleven's role in opening and later closing the gate underscores the connection between her powers and the Upside Down. The Upside Down raises questions about its origins and purpose. Is it a natural part of the universe, or was it created by the experiments at Hawkins' lab? Its influence on the real world, from the spreading gate to its ability to infect and control, hints at a malevolent intelligence behind its chaos. Despite its terror, The Upside Down is also a source of intrigue. The show's characters, especially the kids, approach it with a mix of fear and curiosity, piecing together its mysteries while facing its dangers head-on. The Upside Down is more than just a setting, it's a reflection of the unknown, a place where the rules of reality no longer apply. Its presence looms over Hawkins, a constant reminder that the boundaries between worlds are fragile, and that bravery and unity are essential to confront the darkness. 11, or Elle, is one of the most compelling characters in Stranger Things. Her journey from a frightened, isolated girl to a strong, independent hero is at the heart of the series, offering a story of resilience, self-discovery, and belonging. When we first meet 11, she is a mysterious and vulnerable child who has escaped from Hawkins' lab. With a shaved head, minimal vocabulary, and an intense fear of being caught, her past is shrouded in secrecy. It's quickly revealed that 11 possesses incredible telekinetic powers, which she developed through experiments conducted by Dr. Brenner. These abilities make her both a target and a key weapon against the Upside Down's forces. As she becomes part of Mike, Dustin, and Lucas's group, 11 begins to discover what it means to trust and connect with others. Her bond with Mike is particularly significant, offering her a glimpse of kindness and acceptance that she's never known. Their friendship and budding romance becomes a source of strength for both of them. Throughout the series, 11 faces challenges that force her to grow. She learns to use her powers in increasingly complex and powerful ways, from flipping a van to closing the gate to the Upside Down. But her evolution isn't just about her abilities, it's about finding her identity. From trying on new clothes and hairstyles to choosing her own name, 11 begins to define who she is beyond her past. Her relationship with Hopper adds another layer to her development. As her adoptive father figure, Hopper provides her with a sense of family and protection, though their dynamic is often strained as they navigate their new roles. Their bond deepens over time, with Hopper's love and guidance helping 11 learn about boundaries, trust, and the importance of relationships. In Season 3, 11 experiences the joys and challenges of growing up, from navigating friendships to discovering independence. But she also faces significant loss, including Hopper's apparent death and the loss of her powers, which forces her to find strength within herself rather than relying solely on her abilities. 11's journey is one of transformation. From a scared experiment to a brave and compassionate young woman, she becomes a symbol of resilience and hope. Her story reminds us that even in the face of darkness, we can find the light through connection, courage, and the willingness to fight for what matters. One of the most captivating aspects of Stranger Things is its embrace of 1980s nostalgia. From the fashion and music to the technology and pop culture references, the series transports viewers to a bygone era, creating a world that feels both familiar and enchanting. The show's soundtrack is a standout feature, with iconic songs like The Clash's Should I Stay or Should I Go, Kate Bush's Running Up That Hill, and Toto's Africa playing pivotal roles in key moments. The music not only sets the tone, but also evokes the emotions and memories of the era, resonating with viewers who lived through the 80s and introducing a new generation to its timeless tunes. The fashion and style of Stranger Things perfectly capture the decade's aesthetic. From 11's colourful mall outfits to Hopper's iconic Hawaiian shirt, every costume choice reflects the era's bold and playful spirit. The characters' looks, whether it's Nancy's preppy style or Steve's Scoops Ahoy uniform, add authenticity and charm to the show. The technology of the 80s is another nostalgic element. Walkie-talkies, cassette tapes, and Dungeons and Dragons are woven into the story, reminding viewers of a time before smartphones and the internet. These items aren't just props, they're integral to the plot, helping the kids communicate, strategize, and connect in ways that feel authentic to the time period. Pop culture references are sprinkled throughout the series, paying homage to 80s movies, TV shows, and games. The influence of films like E.T., The Goonies, and Stand By Me is evident in the kids' adventurous spirit and close-knit friendships. Even the Demogorgon and the Upside Down draw inspiration from classic sci-fi and horror tropes of the decade. Locations like the Starcourt Mall in Season 3 evoke the communal spaces that defined the 80s, offering a nostalgic backdrop for key moments in the story. The arcade, movie theatre, and family-run businesses create a sense of community that contrasts with the darker events unfolding in Hawkins. The show's creators, the Duffer Brothers, have crafted a love letter to the 1980s, blending its cultural touchstones with a gripping supernatural narrative. This nostalgia isn't just a backdrop, it's a vital part of what makes Stranger Things so captivating. It invites viewers to relive the magic of a decade where adventure and imagination felt limitless, adding a layer of warmth and familiarity to the suspense and mystery. The world of Stranger Things feels so immersive that it's easy to forget the incredible effort that went into creating it. Behind the scenes, the Duffer Brothers and the cast and crew worked tirelessly to bring Hawkins and the Upside Down to life. Here are some fascinating behind-the-scenes secrets about the show. The idea for Stranger Things was heavily inspired by the Duffer Brothers' love for 1980s films and Stephen King's novels. Movies like E.T., The Goonies, and A Nightmare on Elm Street influenced the series' tone, while King's It and Firestarter helped shape its blend of childhood adventure and supernatural horror. Casting the young actors was a meticulous process. Millie Bobby Brown, 11, shaved her head for the role, inspired by Charlize Theron in Mad Max: Fury Road. The Duffer Brothers were initially unsure if they could find a young cast capable of carrying the emotional weight of the story, but the chemistry between Finn Wolfhard, Mike, Garton Matarazzo, Dustin, Caleb McLaughlin, Lucas, and Noah Schnapp, Will, quickly proved them wrong. The Upside Down was brought to life with a mix of practical effects and CGI. The eerie, vine-covered environment was created using real set pieces, enhanced by digital effects to give it an otherworldly feel. The Demogorgon was portrayed by a combination of practical suits and CGI, with actor Mark Steger physically embodying the creature to add realism. The series' iconic title sequence, with its glowing red text and synth-heavy theme music, was designed to evoke 1980s horror and sci-fi movie intros. The font, ITC Bengiat, was specifically chosen for its retro feel, tying into the show's nostalgic aesthetic. Many of the show's props and locations were carefully curated to reflect the 1980s. From the walkie-talkies used by the kids to the arcade games in Season 2, every detail was designed to transport viewers back in time. Even Hawkins Middle School was filmed in an abandoned school in Georgia, repurposed to capture the era's look. The actors also contributed to their characters' development. David Harbour, Hopper, added layers of depth to his role, drawing on personal experiences to portray Hopper's grief and redemption arc. Similarly, Winona Ryder's nuanced portrayal of Joyce Byers drew on her own love for 80s culture, making her performance both authentic and heartfelt. The show's success was anything but guaranteed. When the Duffer Brothers pitched Stranger Things, it was rejected by over a dozen networks before Netflix picked it up. The series quickly became a phenomenon, proving that passion, creativity, and a love for storytelling can overcome even the most daunting challenges. These behind-the-scenes secrets remind us of the dedication and talent that brought Stranger Things to life. They add an extra layer of appreciation for the show, making Hawkins and the Upside Down feel even more magical. Since its debut in 2016, Stranger Things has become a cultural phenomenon, captivating audiences around the globe and influencing everything from fashion to music to modern storytelling. Its blend of supernatural intrigue and 1980s nostalgia has cemented its place as one of the most iconic shows of the 21st century. The series redefined what a Netflix original could achieve, becoming one of the platform's most watched and talked about shows. Its success helped usher in a new era of streaming, proving that high-quality, serialized storytelling could dominate the entertainment landscape. Stranger Things brought 1980s pop culture back into the mainstream. Songs featured in the series, like Kate Bush's Running Up That Hill and The Clash's Should I Stay or Should I Go, experienced massive resurgences, climbing music charts decades after their release. The show also reignited interest in retro fashion, arcade games, and classic sci-fi and horror films, sparking a wave of nostalgia among fans. The characters and creatures of Hawkins became instantly iconic. Eleven, with her shaved head and Eggo waffles, became a pop culture symbol of strength and vulnerability. The Demogorgon and the Mind Flayer entered the lexicon of classic TV monsters, joining the ranks of the most memorable villains in sci-fi history. The show inspired countless fan creations, from artwork and cosplay to fan theories and podcasts. Events like StrangerCon and themed experiences at Universal Studios brought fans together to celebrate their love for the series. The Starcourt Mall from Season 3, for example, became a favourite setting for immersive fan recreations. Beyond entertainment, Stranger Things also influenced how stories are told. Its success demonstrated the power of mixing genres, embracing nostalgia, and creating deep emotional connections with characters. Many modern shows, from The Umbrella Academy to Dark, have drawn inspiration from its formula. Even after multiple seasons, Stranger Things continues to dominate pop culture discussions, with fans eagerly dissecting every detail and theorizing about what's to come. Its ability to balance thrilling mysteries with heartfelt moments ensures its place as a series that resonates across generations. The cultural impact of Stranger Things goes far beyond Hawkins. It's a celebration of storytelling, imagination, and the bonds that connect us, proving that even in the darkest times, we can find light and adventure together. Stranger Things is more than just a show. It's a story about friendship, resilience, and the courage to face the unknown. Through its unforgettable characters, eerie mysteries, and nostalgic charm, the series has captured the hearts of fans around the world, creating a universe that feels both magical and real. What makes Stranger Things so special is its balance of the extraordinary and the ordinary. While the Upside Down and its creatures provide suspense and intrigue, it's the relationships between friends, family, and unlikely allies that make the story truly resonate. Whether it's Mike's unwavering loyalty to Eleven, Joyce's determination to protect her family, or the kids' united front against impossible odds, Stranger Things reminds us of the strength we find in each other. As you close your eyes tonight, imagine the flicker of Christmas lights, the hum of bikes on pavement, and the warm glow of a summer evening in Hawkins. Picture the bravery of Eleven, the humour of Dustin, and the steadfast determination of Hopper, all coming together to face whatever lies ahead. Thank you for spending your evening with Lost at 3 a.m. Sweet dreams, and we'll see you next time.